Well, good morning everybody, and what a glorious day it is. CF Moto Fest today. There's a few of the breakfast crew guys have gone and bought these new, these CF Moto 800 MTs that I reviewed, or David reviewed a few weeks back. And there's the handover this morning, so I might just poke my nose in and see what's occurring, see what's going on. And hopefully I'm going to be able to take out the CF Moto 800, the road bike version, which is basically a little KTM Duke. So we'll have a look and we'll see what happens. Right then, well here we go. Here's the new motorcycles in question, brand new, ready to go for the breakfast crew. One top of the range CF Moto 800S, CF 800S. Morning Martin.
Morning, right.
One CF Moto 800 MT. Now one of these is Kim's from the breakfast crew, and one of these is Lord David's. I don't know who the Benelli belongs to. That's a nice looking bike, isn't it? But that one is the all singing dance and got radar and everything, right? Top of the range. So anyway, I'm getting back indoors because it's sitting down, and there's Sandy. There's Sandy getting wet. So.
Oh, they're quicker, easier. We stayed for a week, so we stayed at the show.
Well, there's the guys picking the bikes up. Well, there's Lord David.
The metro system's up and running.
There's the MPB. I like that bike, the MPB. It's a good bike.
Coming down, there'll be nobody coming up. What I did say, I'd bring her at 9:30, so before I leave for Ridge, I'll ring her.
Yes, here we have it, the CF Moto 800 NK Advance. Advance meaning it's this one over the Sport, the standard model. It's got your TFT, which looks like an iPad. It's an 8-inch TFT. I don't particularly like that. And quick shifter, which is handy. But yeah. Sandy's going to be following me, Wiltshire man. We're going to get some fuel. See you, Cole. Ta-da, mate. This is, dare I say, it reminds me of the 790 KTM. And the reason why it reminds me of the 790 KTM is because it is a 790 KTM. We'll talk about that later. Well, I think there's a little bit of an issue with the fueling on this. Either that is water in the petrol, just had a misfire back there. We'll oh dear. It's the throttle response, we're in sport, but it's It's very on-off-ish, almost like a switch. The TFT, I'm not a fan of it, to be quite honest. It's too big. It's an 8-inch. On this TFT, you've got everything. It's like an iPad. You've got this side of the, yeah, that's something's going on. It's like almost like a misfire as you pull away. As you pull away, we'll see if it does it again on when we pull away the lights, but these set of lights. But as I say, the TFT, the bottom part of the TFT, you've got all your apps there. Here we go. Let's see if it does it again. Oh, I didn't do it that time. Yeah, I didn't do it that time. Last cut of the pullaways, I've almost missed. Had like a misfire. It's quite well planted. I wouldn't say it's as twitchy as the 790 KTM, but it's a little bit more steady, shall we say. I think this is a slightly different tune to the KTM, the 790 KTM. It's probably mapped slightly different, I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem to quite have the pep of the 790 KTM. But I do believe the frame and the engine are the same. So I wouldn't say this is as quick as my Suzuki DE, you know. I'd say my Suzuki DE 800 feels quicker than this. Just feels a little bit flat. Like I say, I'm not sure how many miles this has done. So obviously it probably needs to be run in, but I'm not spanking it, if you know what I mean. But we'll go down to 5th. Yeah. Right, down to 4th. Hang on, we're on a bit of a dodgy road here. Let's just take it steady up here, and then we'll just crank it from 4th. Roads are drying out a bit now. So we'll just crank it from 4th now, and we're going downhill slightly. No, that just feels a little bit flat. Well, we'll just put it over here. We'll have a little look round it. Right, well there's Sandy. He's just leaving. See you, Wiltshire man. And we'll have a look at this. There he goes. We're in Oldbourne. There's the blue boa over there. But yeah, let's have a look at this. This is, like I was saying, the CFMOTO 800 NK. Now, 3 of the breakfast crew guys have just bought the adventure bike models, but this is the stripped down road bike. Basically, what this is, what you're looking at, is a KTM 790. It's got a chrome molly frame on this, and the 700. 99cc 8-valve motor. It's double overhead cam. There you go, it's even got Motex on there, look. So it's a KTM engine. It's 95 brake at about 9,250 revs. It's probably good for about, I don't know, 130 mile an hour. Torque is 58 foot-pound at I think about 9,000 revs, something like that. So yeah, so fuel tank, you've got 3 gallons of fuel in there. I know for a fact there's your oil drainers there. Look, you've got two plastic screeners in there, screen filters in those 2 bolts, and then that one is your paper element filter. And if you take that off, turn it around, it's got that cap. It's got, if you take that cap off and turn it around, it's got KTM written on it with a part number. But obviously this is the CF Moto. So there's your shock. It's a KYB 74mm monoshock, fully adjustable. See that in there. Your front forks again KYB, 43mm upside downers. And you've got, because this is the advanced model, it's called the advanced, it's got the steering damper on there, where the standard sport one doesn't have that. Like I say, the standard sport has got a nice 5-inch TFT rather than this really great big iPad that's stuck on the handlebars. I think that looks horrendous, but a lot of people like it. But that's is like an iPad. You can get all your apps and everything on there, and Apple CarPlay. But yeah, switch gear. You've got cruise control. Got your start button, indicators. God knows what that is. There's a voice thing there. Something with a voice on it. I really don't know what that is. Then over on this side, hazards, and you start. It's keyless ignition. I think the Sport has got a key on it, which would be down there, as in like on a KTM. We've got 6-speed transmission, and you've got a slipper clutch on this, and it's got, being the advanced model, you've got quick shifter, where the Sport doesn't have a quick shifter. Seat height 795mm. Got twin pot J1 brakes with a 320mm rotor on there. There you go, you've got 320mm rotor. The rear, we've got a twin pot J1 with a 260mm rotor, and the tyre is a 180/55. You've got a 3-gallon fuel tank, or 15 litres, that's about 3 gallon, isn't it? But yeah, it's looking, it's a lovely looking bike. I think it looks better than the KTM, to be quite honest. Right then, let's see what we think of this. Beautiful little village of Oldbourne again. There's the Blue Boar. That's where I had the 650 Enfield Meteor parked outside there when I reviewed that. But we won't be going into the Blue Boar today. We'll get this on the go. The sun's come out now. Look at that. It was horrible this morning when the guys picked up their adventure bikes. So yeah, what we're going to do, because I found on the way down, I was in sport mode, and it was a little bit snatchy. So we'll go into mode. So here's your mode. Yeah, that comes up. Now that's come up on the screen, and then you just scroll across, and we're going into street, and I think that'll hold us at street now. Yeah, you're in street. So that's calm the throttle down a little bit. So we'll have a little bimble around and see if the fueling's any better. Oh, that's a lot better. Oh, hang on, there's a bit of a hiccup pulling away there. Low speed. Ah, that's not really that good. No, that's just off the throttle stop, and it's lurching a bit. Yeah, you see the revs are sticking on the thing. The revs are staying at about 2.8, but the actual bike's lurching a bit. So let's open it up 3,000, and it's still doing it. It's not smooth. In a second. Right, let's open it up to, oh, see now there, almost like a misfire there. Right, we'll go up 4,000. I've got a car behind me now. 5,000, and it's smoothing itself out now. But that's in street mode. That's really tame. But the handling is lovely. That's just tipping into the corners. Lovely. Be nice to get some dry roads. And the brakes, yeah, the brakes are brilliant. They're pulling it up. They're more than adequate. It's an awful lot of water around. What a day for test riding a CFMOTO 800 or KTM 790, shall we say. I think what they've done with this bike is they've see what is going on. But I think what they've done with this bike is it's got a different state of tune than the 790 Duke. It's got almost like a softer state of tune. The mapping's obviously different, which would probably make sense in a way, because if it was exactly the same as, oh dear, this is if it was the same as the 790, nobody'd buy the 790, because this is I'd say, well, obviously you've got more tech on this. There's a lot more stuff for your money, a lot more kit for your money. And if you look at the sport version, which I prefer, it's got the 5-inch TFT, which is a beautiful TFT. You know, that's on the money, that one. Oh dear, there's a dead deersy. The comfort of this is lovely. It's really comfortable. The seat's nice and supportive. Yeah, it's a lovely little thing to sit on. Right, let's pull into this lay-by. Ah, right, there's something else I've noticed. Those things flash. Did you see that? so that's the indicator. So I do that one flashes out. Yeah, that's quite trick. I just think that's brilliant with the little 5-inch TFT on there, because I mean I personally don't like this. Let's see if we can see what this is all about. Right, see that there. If we press that, oh look, here's all your apps have just come up now. Go to settings, Apple CarPlay, fault inquiry. Well, we could press that and see what the hell's going on with the fueling, couldn't we? But well, membership centre, yeah. So I think there's an app with this, like the Benelli's. You get an app that goes to your phone, and you know where your bike is. You can set up. I'm pretty sure you can set up like a geo zone around it for security, so it'll alert you if the bike's been moved. Let's press media, shall we? Unknown. All right then. I haven't got my phone paired to it. Let's go back into there. Phone loading. Connect phone. So you can connect your phone. Oh my god. We go back into let's see what this Apple CarPlay is all about, because I ain't got a clue. Settings. Right, settings. Adaptive. Appearance. It's on the dark screen. You can set your there you go, that goes to light, so you can go back to dark. Drop down page prompter. Shift remind. Right, so you can set your shifts. They got it at 6. Now whether that's, so would that be a rev limiter coming in at 6, or no, it's the reminder, isn't it? Because with these bikes are new, you'd be well sensible to set your rev limiter quite a little bit lower, like with my 1290 Super Duke R. When you run those in, your revs are set down a little bit, so you can't break them basically. Is there anything else that goes on with this? Right, let's get rid of that. Oh, what the hell's all that? Well, I want to come out of this now. I don't want that on there. Oh well, we'll leave it on there now because I can't get it off. But yeah, so we'll head back to Bike Treads now. See, that took a while for the revs to die down, and now they're dying down okay now. Yeah, there's something going on with it. Right then. So that's the end of my ride with the CF Moto. Headlight there, it's a nice old headlight. But what do I think of it? Well, it's not up there with the KTM for power. It's definitely, as far as I'm concerned, lacking in the pep that the KTM has, and that's putting it nicely. But to actually, you know, the way it handles, the way the bike rides is perfect. It's a beautiful bike to ride. It's just that there's something going on with the motor on this, with the fueling. So whether it's this particular bike, there's an issue with it. But yeah, that's all I can really say. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take 2. Apparently what's happened is they put a remap on this. As I could say yesterday, it was running a little bit iffy. So Gavin's, bless his heart, he came in early this morning and he's had to play with it. So we'll see what happens. And we're going to see if it smooths itself out a little bit. What's that say? Oh God, I don't know. that's so far so good. Yeah, initial thoughts is it's a lot better. Yeah, so at the moment, just coming up from Bike Treads to this roundabout, it seemed a lot better, which is a good thing, because this is a lovely bike to ride, as in handling, so it's only fair we give it a fair crack of the whip, really. I didn't particularly want to come out today because the weather's horrible. Well, let's just bring it down now. We're in fourth. Let's bring it down to now. I'm just going to open the throttle. Yeah, see that was nice and smooth. There's nobody behind me, so we're at 2,000 now. Yeah, that's a lot smoother. We'll try it from the pull away anyway, and then we'll go down to 419. Yeah, it's a lot better. Quick shifter's working better as well. A lot better. Right, let's give it a power test, because I was saying yesterday that it seemed down on power and flat. Well, that's not now. Yeah, this is as smooth as a baby's backside now. This is nice. This is a lot smoother. If it wasn't so damn cold and wet, I'd be absolutely loving this. Well, I always love riding a bike anyway, but I'd be enjoying it more, let's put it that way. Right, well here I am. I'm back at Bike Treads. I've been out on the CFMOTO 800 NK, I do believe, and it's sorted. I took it out yesterday, and we're having some issues with the fueling, and I was a little bit disappointed. Got a message from Gavin this morning saying that they'd had it in, and there was maybe a throttle sensor issue, and they'd sorted the mapping on it. So I've come in this morning. I was going out to the motor hub with Lord Colin, but I came in, and I'm really glad I came in and rode it again, because it's transformed. The bike's transformed. It's more like a KTM now,
and plenty of power, and nice and smooth on the pickup below 3,000 revs. So really pleased with that. And while I've been sat here, Kim's come in, and he was one of the proud owners of
Yay! All good. All
his
good.
new CF Moto.
And yes, we done 70 mile on it yesterday and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
it's
So
good.
yeah, that's good. So Kim's really pleased with his, and I think me and Kim are going to have a little run out to the motor hub and see if we can find anybody. But the weather's absolutely diabolical. But yeah, and Gavin's a happy man over there. There he is. See, because we've got that CF Moto sorted out, so that's a good thing. Right, I'll catch you later.
It's just a laid back vibe, baby.